everyone, and welcome to another edition of Booming Encores. Check this out. My name is Susan Williams, and I'm the founder of Booming Encore. And today I'm delighted to welcome Juan Medina. Juan is the creator and founder of a new app called Lalo, and he's here to share more about that. So rather than me even telling you what it's about, I thought we'd just let him jump in and give us a scoop on what is this new app and what's it designed to do. Juan, welcome, first of all, and please tell us all about this.
Absolutely. And Susan, thank you so much for having me on the show. I've really enjoyed reading your work and your recently launched book. So, congrats on that.
Thank you.
And I'll jump right in. And so, Lalo is a solution for preserving family history. So, this project for me started almost 2 years ago, really stemming from my need to preserve my own history. So, I'm an immigrant. I moved to the US when I was 5. Unfortunately, I lost my dad when I was 25. And now, fast forward, and I'm in my early 40s. I have a 10-year-old daughter. We're married, and she's really grown up in the Seattle suburbs. She really has no ties to my prior life and my family and history. And so, this was my stab at trying to use our digital products for good and being able to carry on a lot of those memories that I want future generations to have.
That's great. And just for our audience benefits, where'd the name come from?
Yeah, so the name, it was, a long journey. I was trying to think of the perfect, techie name of like memory.io or something like that. And finally, my wife is like, why don't you just name it after your dad? And I thought, well, that's a really good idea. And so Lalo was my dad's nickname. So that's where the name came from.
And the alpaca?
Yeah, so my dad was from Bolivia, and in Bolivia, there are it's almost like a revered or revered animal, the llama or the alpaca. It's one of the few animals that can survive at those super high altitudes.
Oh, that's great. I just love when there's a great backstory behind this. Now, you mentioned that you can upload memories, stories, experiences, that sort of thing. So, but how is this actually different than, let's say, Facebook or Google Drive or something along those lines?
Yeah, that's a great question. And so, with our product, you can upload video, audio, pictures. And so the first way that it's different, let's separate the two. So something like a Google Drive. So the way I use Google Drive for the most part is kind of like a folder, and I just throw a bunch of stuff in there. And after a while, it feels like I'm a digital hoarder. I just have so much and I don't know what's in there and I don't even want to deal with it. And so this is a way to kind of pull out some of the gems out of there and say, hey, these are the special pictures that I really want to remember. Um, and then in terms of Facebook, and we get that question a lot, I'd say the biggest differentiator one is we like to create an environment of calm and trust. And so the way that we do that is first and foremost our business model. And so we have stated that we will not sell ads because we feel like advertisements, at least in the social media space, drive a lot of what I'll call kind of bad behavior because your customers are advertisers. Whereas with us, our customers are the folks using the product. And so that creates a lot of flexibility in terms of the product, of making it super user friendly. We won't sell your data. We're not going to follow you around the internet and try to sell you llama hats. We're really focused on that privacy aspect. I'd say the second is we're solely focused on preserving those family history and traditions. And so you'll see a product over time that evolves around family trees and DNA and telling those long form stories through voice and through writing. Versus Facebook, you get these little short blurbs of people's lives of like, hey, look at my perfect family. We were having dinner. They don't show like, the fight that you had with your kid to put on that pretty dress right before the picture, or some of the family traditions that maybe led up to that moment. And so I'd say we're looking for longer, deeper engagement versus kind of these short little blurbs of information that shoot out across social media today.
Okay, so if I understand it correctly, it's basically you sort of set up a family profile. You can then invite family members or loved ones or whatever to actually join you on that. It becomes a sharing platform that people can then add their thoughts, experiences, pictures, whatever, to, and then
Yes.
it's easily a catalog. So it's not like the stuff's going to be lost forever. And like, as you suggested, like a Google Drive that they can't actually find where the thing is. It actually will do a good job of cataloging it so that people can easily, go back and get that if they want. Is that sort of how a good way to explain it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So we'll make it easy to bring everything into one place. So Google Photos, we have an Instagram integration that's coming out. We'll bring it all into one place, help you organize it, and then help you tell stories with it. So that's the basic foundation of the idea.
Okay, terrific. Now, right now, you're currently giving it away for free or offering it for free. I shouldn't say giving it
Yeah.
away, but offering it for free. But you're saying in the future it's going to be about $25 a year
Yes.
to have this. And is that by family or by person, or how are you going to structure that? And also, is there any going to be potential limitations that people should be aware of, such as, data storage size or anything along those lines?
Yeah, great question. It's one that we've thought a lot about. And so choosing the right business model. And it will be kind of in that $25 range. We'll always have a free tier so people can try it and check it out. And it'll be family accounts. And so think of sharing your iCloud account or sharing your Google Drive account. And then we'll have different storage tiers. So people, if they want to store more, they can certainly do that. We won't look to kind of have any negative experiences with our product. We just need to cover our costs and keep improving the product. And so that's our focus.
Okay, terrific. And once something is uploaded, who actually owns that content? Because I know in some cases, in some sites, you upload something and then they say that they take over, they have full rights to that. Like, what's your philosophy around that?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been surprised when I've seen one of my tweets appear on LinkedIn, and I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't authorize that. And so on Lalo, you own your data, so it's completely yours. Today, if we have a button in the app, and you can contact us, and we can send you all of your data. You can also delete it at any time, and it's completely gone off the app. In the future, we'll have more interesting ways for you to export and take those things with you. But it's completely yours. We don't look at it or resell it or repackage it in any way.
Okay. And I know our audience is very concerned about the security and privacy of things. So I just have to ask this. I mean, right now it's great. We're talking to you and this is what your thoughts are. But let's
Mm,
say you become this organization is going to be bought out by one of those big, large guys, and all of a sudden the
yeah.
rules are going to change. How is that going to be managed? Or have you ever even given that some thought?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've talked to a lot of entrepreneurs that have built similar products in the past. I always remember, I don't know if you remember the photo sharing app called Flickr,
Mm-hmm.
where, a lot of people uploaded their pictures and then, it was basically shut down or the prices went sky high and people couldn't afford to keep their memories there. And so for us, that's certainly not something that we want to repeat in the future. And so we feel like investing more in kind of those export functions to give people the options of saying, hey, I want to store it on my hard drive, or I want to store it in a different place, print it out as a book. We feel like that's probably the best way to give people exit ramps. If we I I will I hope we never ever head there, but you never know. I could sell it to someone and then they turn around and sell it to someone else. And so we want to make sure that we create good exit ramps so people can trust their data there. And if at any point they change their mind, they can take it with them.
Terrific. Okay. Well, thanks so much. And so where can people go get this?
Absolutely. So the easiest way is to go to our website and you can download it for the iPhone or Android. Our website is at www.lalo.app.
And that's LALO.app. So just something for you to consider as you go through your life, and you want to make sure that you preserve those family stories and memories. I think this is a great option and something to consider. And congratulations on getting this launched. I wish you much success, and hopefully it will provide the value that you're hoping that it will bring. So thank you so much for your time, Juan.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
And to everybody out there, that ends this segment. And I hope that this helps you live your best booming encore. Bye for now, everyone.